What's up? I'm trying this out on a new camera, so there shouldn't be any glitches. And I'm here to just make a quick video to address one big question that's hopefully going to help a lot of people on their search for new sounds. A lot of people ask me where to find new sounds, how to get VSTs, how to find samples, so on and so forth. And I don't really usually have a good answer for them because you can find sounds pretty much anywhere on the internet right now as long as you search. And I just want to give you one resource in particular that I'm using as of recently, and that involves sound fonts. Now, before a couple weeks ago, I wasn't even sure how to use sound fonts with Sony Acid. I know you can use them with FL, and I think Logic may have a built-in sound font player. But Acid does not. But there's good news for Acid users. There's a VST out there that's completely free, made by Cakewalk, called SFZ. And you probably will want to download that. It's not just a sound font player, it's also a sample player. So all you gotta do is go to cakewalk.com and search their products for SFZ. You can download it directly off that website. Now, it's just a regular exe file. You install it, then you open Acid, and it should come up there in your VSTs list. Now, if you need help installing VSTs, you should refer to a video that I made earlier, and that link is in the info. So all you got to do is follow the steps. I'm going to post all the links that I mentioned in this video right there in the info. So I already have SFZ installed on this computer. I've been using it, and I found it pretty helpful. And so I'm going to open up Acid. Okay, so I just insert a new MIDI track and assign that MIDI track to a soft synth by inserting a new soft synth. Scroll all the way down to SFZ player. And here it is. Now, it's a super basic program. I don't recommend using it as a sampler, but you can open waves and other audio files with it, and it automatically maps them to your MIDI controller. So that's pretty helpful. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn my MIDI controller on. There are some free VST samplers out there that I would recommend you seek out before you start using this as your sample player. It's good as a sound font player, though. It's still very basic, but it does the job. So you might be wondering where you get the sound fonts, and that's a good question. I found another great resource that, as far as I know, is completely legal, and I'm not endorsing the website, I'm just mentioning it as a valuable resource for finding free sound fonts. And that website is www.themusictip.com, and if you go to their the producers corner on the website, they have this whole index of sound fonts. And I've downloaded a couple from there already. They work pretty well. I just downloaded one that I have never used before called the Thor Patch. I don't know. But I'm going to show you how to install that. So what I did on my computer is I created a folder for all of the sound fonts that I download. It's just called sound fonts. And this is the sound font I just downloaded. I'm going to put it in my folder. Then I go right back into Acid, and right here in SFZ there's this arrow right by the word file. So I click on that arrow. Actually, I click in this blank box, and this opens up a browser, and it automatically goes to my sound fonts. And it automatically goes to my sound fonts folder. So I'm going to pick the sound font that I just installed, double click, it loads it. If there were more than one patch in this sound font, I could click on program and browse through the patches, but as you can see, there's only one. So right away I should be able to play this as long as my MIDI controller is working. So here it is. I don't know what kind of instrument it is, it's kind of cool. And they have a ton of these on that website. You can also go to just google.com and search for free sound fonts. You could target your searches a little more, focus them, for example, brass sound fonts or free brass sound fonts, free piano sound fonts. They're all over the place, so there's really no reason that anybody should be sending me a message asking me where to find sound fonts. I'm just putting that out there. And then you just, record as normal. So and that's been recorded. Hope this helps. Again, all the links are listed right below in the video info, step-by-step links, everything that you need to use sound fonts with Acid, and download them as well. So start searching. If you find a good sound font that you think people should know about, please post a comment, let me know about it, because I like using new sounds that I haven't heard before. And I appreciate you watching the video. Thanks to everybody who voted for me in the UMAs. Shout out to Illmind, he was the winner. I've noticed that producers who work with G-Unit always win this competition, so my goal for the next year is to get a placement with G-Unit so I can win the UMAs. Appreciate the subscribers, appreciate you asking questions, appreciate the positive comments, and as always, I'm available for reasonable questions. Send me a message.